T'inquiète pas mon amour, tout est romantique.
Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again, riding roads through manual drive. Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign.
Don't know the tune.
Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. Capri in the distance.
Crumb fit on it.
Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again, roads through manual drive. Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again, riding roads through manual drive. Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. Capri in the distance, in a place that can make you change. Fall in love again and again. Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. Capri in the distance, in a place that can make you change. Fall in love.
Crumb it.
Everything is romantic. Oh, everything is romantic. Everything is romantic. Oh, lemons on the trees and on the ground, sandals on the stirrups of the scooters, neon orange drinks on the beach. 4 generations make up a family. Lemons on the trees and on the ground, sandals on the stirrups of the scooters, neon orange drinks on the beach. 4 generations make up a family. Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. In the distance, in a place that can make you change. Fall in love again and again. Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. One day in the distance, in a place that can make you change. Fall in love again and again. 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 Fall in love again and again.
Prdk. future, we gotta stand together. This is our future, we gotta stand together. This is our future, we gotta stand together. This is our future. For one you disappear. And we're seeing God. For one you disappear.
set me free, 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 free.
is a long shot quest for meaning. It's an urgency I'm feeling. I guess I could keep believing if I took the time to try. And I'm not concerned with virtue. Guess I got a lot to work through. And I'd never mean to hurt you, though I've never really tried. I guess for all this time I knew I was in control, I was losing touch. And now I guess the only thing to do is to sell my soul, and it won't sell for much. I can't believe for all this time I knew I was in control, I was losing touch. And yeah, I guess the only thing to do is to sell my soul and watch it go like. And now I guess the only thing to do is to sell my soul, and it won't sell for much. I can't believe for all this time I knew I was in control, I was losing touch. And watch it go like. Let me get down, 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 let me get down.
Vigilante witch hunters with the wrong description. Hands on the Bible like a contradiction. But like a contradiction. But like a contradiction. But like a contradiction. But like a contradiction. 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 With the wrong description. Hands on the Bible like a contradiction.
Control. A popular black with the carbon fiber. A popular black with the carbon fiber. run the road, you want me run the road. Up in a black with the carbon fiber. Shadow demon in the butt the corner. Humble world, you feel hold your corner. Got me when me come in a big desire. Put it in a split, drop it in a Rizla. One off him fake like turbo charger. And a 1.2 is at the 5 liter.
Broken footsteps on the floor. Pick myself up and carry on. 'Cause something's waiting for me, and I won't let them write my soul. Keep my direction and soon I'll return to gold. I'm a king without a throne, a heart without a home. Just cause that I've been dealt in life. I'm walking all alone, but my hope will never die. But my hope will never die.
never be mine like you wanna be. I took my sweet time trying to find a remedy to make your heart sing sweeter than a symphony. But you will never be mine like you wanna be. You will never be mine like you wanna be. You will never be mine like you wanna be. You will never be mine like you wanna be. No, you'll never be mine, 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 mine.
No, you'll never
bit.
emotion, but my head is high in the sky. An angel's calling me over, but my feet won't take me that high. Drowning in my emotions, but I'm rising into the light. My heart's buried, cannot be broken. Now my heart's ready to fly. Give me your wings, so we can go high up into the sky. So take me away, night after night. I need you to get there, give me the light. And just like a bird, take to the sky. I need it for a single moment tonight. Give me your wings, I need it to fly. So we can go high up into the sky. Now my heart's ready to fly. Now my heart's ready to fly. Give me your wings, so we can go high up into the sky. So take me away, night after night. I need you to get there, give me the light. And just like a bird, take to the sky. I need it for a single moment tonight. So give me your wings, I need it to fly. So we can go high up into the sky.
Hey, yo, playtime's over, now hit it. Fuck!
You want that gun? Pick it up. I wish you would.
Time's up. shadows here to stay.
thoughts about you, baby, and I can't sleep at night. No, 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 I can't sleep at night.
Take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, light the weed and take off. So high, cannot see, 8 off. Now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat. Cause every time I get up on the mic, I come correct. And I learned it from the best, always dressing something fresh. Looking for a little dime, big button, nice chest. Yes, they heard I used to rock guests, but now I'm rocking clothes that ain't in the stores yet. Travel back in time, I'm in a vortex, trying to make it work out. Think I need more reps. You used to take a bus, now the boys board jets. Cause kids got me buzzing like a fucking hornet. They say I got next, tell them that I got now. It's all Disney, boy, my family proud. Make them say L, make them say O. The hoes will tell me yes, the same one to tell you no. Whoa, I ain't just an average Joe, nigga, but an average flow. Boy, my life is most dumb. No matter where your life takes you, find me with a smile. Just hope to be happy, only laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, and I ain't get away for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better. This gon' be the best day ever. No matter where your life takes me, find me with a smile. Just hope to be happy, only